Many thanks for joining us, and now the news in detail. The Gambia Armed Forces are gearing up for historic deployment to Sierra Leone as part of an ECOWAS stabilization mission. For the first time, Gambian troops will be sent alongside critical military enablers and hardware. The Gambia Armed Forces Director of Press and Public Relations, Colonel Lamin K. Sanyang, gave further details during an interview with Modo El Baji at the Defense Headquarters in Banjul. More in this report.
With approval from the National Assembly, the Gambia Armed Forces are finalizing plans for the deployment to Sierra Leone. This mission, under the ECOWAS Stabilization Initiative, marks the first time Gambian troops will be dispatched with specialized equipment and enablers. Colonel Lamin K. Sanyang, Gambia Armed Forces Director of Press and Public Relations, shares insight on the readiness and preparation of the contingent for the mission.
As we speak, we are in the fourth generation phase, which means that we are trying to gather all the necessary personnel together with their complementary equipment in terms of vehicles, their feeding, and all the other essentials that they would need for such a deployment. Once that is done, the next phase is also like we'll have the Ministers of Defense and also Finance that will meet at ECOWAS level in Abuja to discuss the financing and the funding for this deployment in Sierra Leone. For the fourth generation,
the deployment includes specially trained Quick Reaction Force QRF, which will form the core of the Gambian contingent. Colonel Sanyang outlined the specialized role that will be taken on by personnel in the mission to Sierra Leone.
A number of 136 personnel, comprising of 100 troops plus 35 personnel from the Gambia Armed Forces Communications Unit, plus one officer from the Intelligence Corps will be making up this contingent that will be deploying in Sierra Leone very, very shortly.
Highlighting the Gambia Armed Forces' long-standing peacekeeping tradition dating back to the 1980s, Colonel Sanyang explained how the contingent will contribute to the stabilization efforts in Freetown.
Mostly it's a force headquarters protection. That is, we are usually in charge of protecting the force commander and the special representative of the ECOWAS or the African Union or the United Nations mission in all these deployments. Also in Darfur, we've also been in charge of the communications infrastructure of that mission. And later on, even the flight scheduling for aviation was also handled by our personnel. And this goes to show the trust and confidence that the international community, both at the level of the United Nations, the African Union, and even at ECOWAS, that they have in our personnel's professionalism and skills to be able to man these positions. So coming to Sierra Leone, some of the positions so far which we have been assigned to take up is the responsibility for the communications infrastructure of the ECOWAS mission. Our personnel from the Gambia Armed Forces Communications unit will be tasked with manning this communications infrastructure of the whole mission.
This upcoming deployment is poised to enhance the Gambia's international peacekeeping profile as it combines both seasoned troops and advanced military hardwares. For Star TV, this is Modo El Baji.